players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Pippen, no luck. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Curry against Harper. And it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got 7.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm. Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Harden inside the three-point line. And that misses. That would have put him up. Dishes to Rodman. Longley passes to Harden. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Curry with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And finished off by Davis.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Jordan the pass to Longley. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Bushler's checked in for Chicago.
John Bushler.
For three, Pippen can't get it to go. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Pippen. And it's Pippen again missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. It's stolen by Rodman. Here's Pippen. Gets it to fall from the right block. Pippen's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Here's Harden on the wing. Outside Durant. Back to Curry. Pulls up. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Wennington, he's checked in for Longley.
Chicago.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. Kerr comes in for Harper. And West also making a switch. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Durant. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Chris Paul.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. West All-Stars out in front, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Harper's out there with Jordan. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Rodman. And it's Longley in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. On defense, Chicago. 4-point game. Leonard, that's for 2. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Jordan.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Durant kicks to Curry. 5 to shoot. Bryant dishes to Durant. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Assist goes to.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Harper kicks to Rodman. Got a piece of it. Outside Harper. Leonard brings the double team. Westbrook with the steal. Up the floor. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist from Leonard.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Jordan kicks to Rodman. No one near him. And he hits the jumper for 2. Rodman's got his first bucket in this one.
Timeout West.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Davis is checked in for Leonard. Here's Davis. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Longley passes to Harper. Rodman dishes to Harper. Here's Jordan. And Durant sends it back.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
James Harden, he's checked in for Steph Curry.
Now in the lineup for the West All-Stars.
Durant with it. There's the triple. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bulls trailed by 8. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Longley. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
That's good. Now just a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Wennington, he's checked in for Rodman. Kukoc comes in for Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Kerr against Paul. And an intentional foul right there. The Bulls shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Steve Kerr taking 2 shots.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Fast break, here we go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Wennington. And that one is hammered home.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And here's Jordan outside. And the shot is good. Jordan's got 7.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Paul kicks to Green. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Assist goes to.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls out front as they end the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Davis in a power forward position.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Down low, Kerr the pass to Kukoc. Davis with some nice D. And here's the West with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. So for the West, Ryan is checked in for Aldridge. And Steph Curry subbed in for James Harden. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Rodman. No good with the triple. Rodman's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with 1 hand. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far. Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Kerr dishes to Pippen. Outside, Rodman. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the West.
Western All-Star substitution. Kevin Durant.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
Chicago foul called. Steve Kerr. That's his second personal foul.
Here's Curry. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on.